Greetings, 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 royal family. I'm back. Thanks for clicking on the video. Happy Thursday. It's Thursday, right? Yes, October 29th, 2020. All right, quick video today. Not going to keep you long. All right, make sure you pay your admission fee as you are rolling in. Thanks in advance. Please continue to share the video on your social media platforms. I want to welcome all of the new royal family members and all of the A1 Day 1 existing royal family members that have been holding it down. Love you, love you, love you lots. And thanks for your support. All right. So Wendy Williams is on the lineup today, and so are Gizelle Bryant and Cynthia Bailey. So it's going to get a little bit juicy. But before I get to those hot topics, we got to start off with some shenanigans. It's been a while, right? So let's not waste any time. This is your president of these United Ghetto States of America. So did you guys happen to see his 60-minute interview? Every president, every presidential candidate and vice presidential nominee or candidate, whatever, they always do this 60-minute interview, right? This is typical, nothing new, right? So Cheeto 45 stormed out of the interview because he was not happy with the line of questions. I just don't understand. This guy's never satisfied, and like I've been saying, I don't take him seriously at all. So Leslie Stahl was the one that interviewed Cheeto for the 60 minutes, segment. So it's definitely been making headlines, right, for the past week since it was filmed. And they basically, Cheeto's campaign prior to it coming out, they threatened to release the video, which he ended up doing anyway. So before the video aired, or before the interview aired, Cheeto 45 released the interview on his Facebook page. So, it was a little bit testy because Leslie said, look, are you ready for tough questions? So Cheeto 45 was not feeling that. He always does this. He started bringing up, you guys didn't ask Biden any tough questions. You gave him softball questions. And she was like, I didn't interview Biden. But she was like, no, but he was on 60 Minutes and I saw softball questions. He was just upset. And of course, in true Cheeto 45 fashion, he cuts the interview short. He said, cut the cameras. Cut the cameras. And this is just reiterating what everyone always sees and what most people know, that he's childish, immature, and extremely unprofessional on all levels, extremely unprofessional. So, yeah. So Leslie asked him an interesting question. She said, do you think that your tweets and name calling are turning people off? I don't think that's a tough question, right? And he replies, no, I think I wouldn't be here if I didn't have had social media. The media is fake. Frankly, if I don't have social media, I would have no way of getting out my voice. All right. Whatever you say. So again, he just goes on to talk about how Biden has never asked any hard questions. And Leslie reminded him, the interviewer, you're the president. Biden is not the president. You are. And I wish that someone would remind him, because he keeps on talking about what Obama did and what Hillary Clinton did, who was never president or vice president, Hillary Clinton, that is, even during the debates. First debate, it was a what show. Second debate was going to be virtual. He didn't want to participate. All right, whatever. The final debate, he just kept bringing up, other people. I'm like, can someone remind him that he is the actual president of these United Ghetto States? What does Joe Biden's line of questioning have to do with you? You're the president right now. You're sitting before Leslie. Leslie is asking you questions. Like I said, I don't take this man seriously whatsoever. So, in the final clip, a producer came in to kind of remind them that they're pressed for time. Like, let's kind of, get this show on the road and wrap this up. He was like, actually, I think we have all we need. That's it. That's all. I think we're done here. And, so people were sharing this on social media saying that He had an epic meltdown. CBS, they gave a statement before the interview came out. Just real childish behavior. So yeah, I guess if he thinks that he's socking it to anybody, he's just making himself look more and more immature. All right, I'd rather watch paint dry than talk about Cheeto 45. Let's move it along. Remember this lovely young lady? This is Tokyo Vanity. So do you guys remember her from Love and Hip Hop? Well, Miss Tokyo Vanity, she recorded herself going off on a Popeyes employee. This girl needs to be a comedian, because when I tell you that she is really funny, Like, she seems like a real good time girl. She doesn't seem like she likes like drama. Well, I mean, I know she was caught up in drama, but she just seems like she's fun, and she's funny to me anyway. So apparently Tokyo Vanity, had a not so nice experience during her recent stop at Popeyes. This is according to aceshowbiz.com. The reality TV star and rapper went on Instagram Live to record herself going off on an employee after she allegedly received poor customer service from that Popeyes employee. Don't you just despise bad customer service, especially when the attendant or the person tending to you is just straight up rude and nasty? Anyway, during her live stream session, Tokyo could be seen screaming at the male employee from afar as her car drove away from the fast food chain. She said, "B, you gonna fry chicken the rest of your life. Broke bum B, for the rest of your life, B, until you do right by me." Not the Color Purple reference. "Until you do right by me, you will be frying chicken for the rest of your life, B. I banish you to sell chicken the rest of your life. Blank, blank, blank." B got on a face mask, can't even breathe, and got a fried chicken. F you, B. Later on, Tokyo, she explained that everything was going well until she and her friend asked for their food to be placed in different bags. While a female employee had no issue with it, it was not the case with the male employee, who got upset and scolded them for it. Excuse me? Scolded them? Well, this is according to Tokyo, so we don't know if it's true or not. The only footage that's out is when Tokyo was screaming from the parking lot, and she and her friend were laughing. So she was far from the individual. She was driving off or whatever, and she was just putting her fingers out like Celie did to Mr. When he was about to hit her one last time. She turned around. She's like, "Everything you do." Wait, what'd she say? "Until you do right by me, everything you do's gonna crumble. It's gonna fail." With the two fingers. Tokyo's crazy. So despite her choice of words, the Love and Hip Hop Atlanta star made it clear that she does not bear any hatred towards other fast food workers. And you know what? To anybody in here or who work for any fast food place, I do not have no problem with y'all. This is what she explained, adding that she used to work in fast food back in high school. So she said, "But it's all about common courtesy." You know what I'm saying? So it ain't against y'all. All my friends got jobs. You know it. It ain't no beef with y'all, because bees know how y'all love to take ish and run with it. So she made it very clear, like, look, I don't have any beef with any of you fast food workers. It was just this particular fast food worker. And I wish I could play the clip, but it is riddled with profanity, and I did not find an edited one. So again, she drove off from the drive-through. We didn't see the when she was scolded by the drive-through worker, the guy, when she asked for a separate bag. But I like Tokyo. Tokyo's not problematic. So she was driving off and she was laughing, "Until you do right by me, you gonna fry chicken." She was far away from the guy driving off in the parking lot, and she was screaming out the window, and she recorded it. So they were laughing and giggling as they were driving down the road. All right, so let's switch this up. Did you guys pay your admission fee? Please do. Okay, I don't work for free, y'all. You can't, that's not right. Pay your admission. Don't sneak up in here and don't try to come through the back door or sneak through a window or let your homegirl let you in, pay your admission fee and please hit that like button. All right. Up next, did you guys know that Wendy Williams was on The Masked Singer? Of course, you didn't know until it was revealed, right? So Wendy Williams, she shared her emotional Masked Singer journey. So an emotional ride. Wendy Williams was eliminated during the Wednesday, October 28th episode of The Masked Singer. But in a way, she's feeling some relief as keeping it a secret that she was inside the lips costume was not easy. Now, Wendy, this just proves that you can keep secrets, sis. How you doing? So she said there were tears at night because this is something scary that I normally wouldn't do, and I couldn't really talk to anyone. This is what she told Us Weekly exclusively. So she continues, my parents would call me and I couldn't pick up or anything. I think they thought I fled the country or something. It was also so emotional. It was all so emotional that it really hit me at night. Besides her manager, Williams didn't tell anyone else in her family. This is very, very interesting. So Wendy was taping The Masked Singer, taping her show, all while being emotional. Now, do you think that that played a part in that Friday episode where Wendy was being very, very bizarre and her behavior was all over the place? Do you think that this had a lot to do with that, on top of her being stressed and dealing with a medical condition? Anyway, so she said that was it. It was so hard keeping a secret because it was very exciting to me, she added. We couldn't go out for dinner or go out in LA or anything. So it was just to set and back to the hotel. So she also explained that she's not at all a singer, but she had fun during the competition. So she says, all my friends and family say to me, Wendy, you can talk, but don't sing. They tell me to stay in my lane. I'll show them. This is what she shared, noting that she was surprised the judges didn't figure out her identity sooner. She said, after I'd sing a line, then I would laugh. I thought that gave it away. I was really filled with joy, though. Nick Cannon knew right away. When we sat down, he said, I'm not going to say anything, but I know who you are right away. And he said that he couldn't believe I pulled this off. I had no idea he would be wearing those red sparkly shoes that match my lips costume. Overall, Wendy, she told Us Weekly that the most difficult part was getting into the costume because of the Swarovski crystals. Yeah, you know Wendy is extra. She said the costume was literally 50 pounds and it was a struggle. I love my legs, so I wanted to show them off, she explained. We would have fittings every day and they would have to hold on the giant headpiece with a harness, around my legs. It was so heavy. After they made some adjustments, it kept getting better and better. It's also so secretive that it was hard knowing who else was going to be on the stage. They had me in a giant mask, shield, huge black hood. I had to wear my hair in a ponytail so no one could see if I was a man or a woman, blonde or brunette. So I never saw anyone. Aww. Well, that's interesting. I don't watch The Masked Singer. I mean, if something makes the headlines, you know, like when it was revealed that Candy was on The Masked Singer, and when I went back and looked at some clips, I said, that sounds just like Candy, but I'm going to go back and look at clips to see if, that sounds like Wendy. So do you guys watch The Masked Singer? And what do you think about Wendy's character lips? Was lips good? I got to go back and watch. I should have done my homework before I recorded this video, but I didn't. So shout out to Wendy. So maybe that's why Wendy was on an emotional roller coaster, because she was doing all of this, and not to mention the traveling, right? If she was in LA filming, she probably had to go, fly back and forth, which is not good for her lymphedema. Oh, this is very interesting. What do you guys think? Or do you just think I'm reaching? It's like, nah, Wendy kind of fell off the wagon. But she couldn't say anything this week, Monday, when she addressed her behavior from the Friday show. What could she say? I'm flying back and forth and I'm on The Masked Singer. She did a good job keeping it a secret, though. So maybe that's what it was. She was just all loopy and all over the place, probably jet lagged, No? I know y'all probably like, no, Royal B girl. She Wendy likes to party. No. But it could be that though. It could be jet lag, stress, medication. This puts a lot of things into perspective. And then she had to see all of these. Oh no. All right, let's move on. Drop down in the comments and tell me what you think. All right, we're bringing it on home. This is the final story, and I thought this was interesting. This is Cynthia Bailey, Mike Hill, and to the left, that is Gizelle Bryant. So according to aceshowbiz.com, Gizelle Bryant says that guests at Cynthia Bailey's wedding were maskless despite Mike Hill and Cynthia promising that, safety measures will be taken seriously. Now, even though Cynthia Bailey and Mike Hill, they promised that their nuptials would be pandemic safe, it looks like the reality star or Gizelle Bryant, it looks like it was the opposite of that. That's basically what the article is trying to say. Sorry, I was trying to read it and the ad popped up. These things are annoying. I need an ad blocker. So I remember talking about Cynthia's venue and her 250 guest list, and the safety precautions that she was going to take. It was an exclusive that she gave to People magazine. And I did do a video about that. And she just talked about how there are going to be sanitization stations. People are going to have to wash their hands before they come into the venue. No one will be without a mask. She said it was going to be indoor, outdoor, I think. So people will have the option of either staying indoors or going outside to mingle and eat at the reception. Well, Gizelle Bryant said none of that took place. She said she was one of the guests at the wedding, and she recently revealed that she had to leave the ceremony early because people did not wear their masks. Now, this was during a recent episode on her appearance, on Watch What Happens Live. So Gizelle, she admitted to feeling nervous after stepping her foot into the venue. So she says in the beginning, when it first started, absolutely, everyone had either a shield or a mask on. But then people started eating and drinking, and that's when it was chaos a little bit. She told, this is what she said to Andy Cohen. Well, girl, how do you expect people to eat with a mask and a face shield on? I'm just saying. Anyway, she continued, I actually left before the toast happened. I felt because people started taking I left because people started taking their mask off. I just felt very nervous. She said that she had to go back to the hotel because her boyfriend, Jamal Bryant, had been waiting for her. But if people are eating, sis, I mean, I'm confused. Do you expect them to eat with a mask on? Is there a way for people to eat with a mask on? I mean, things are changing in this world rapidly, day by day, minute by minute. So maybe she was hip to some way that people could eat with their mask on. I don't. What's really the issue here, Miss Gizelle? This is very interesting. And Andy Cohen is going to eat this up. So this surely contradicted what Cynthia said prior to the wedding. In an interview, Cynthia said that she and her now husband had been putting most of their wedding energy into pandemic protocols, right? She also said that the guests would be given face masks and face shields upon entering the venue, and anyone who did not follow the rules would be kicked out. Yeah, that's what she told people. Even with all the rules being made for the nuptials, Cynthia assured that her guests could still enjoy their time and move around the venue during the event. It's a huge space, so you can be as far away from people as you want while still feeling connected to the ceremony. She said, this is what Cynthia said. That's true. She said that to people. Now, Cynthia and Mike, they got married at Governor's Town Club in Ackworth, Georgia, earlier this month. For the ceremony, the couple invited around 250 guests, including Housewives of Atlanta co-stars Portia Williams and Kenya Moore. So Gizelle, do you think Giselle's just being shady? I mean, again, you said people were eating. Maybe when people were taking pictures and things like that, people were eating. How are people supposed to eat with their mask on or with a face shield on? What was chaotic about people taking off their masks and their face shields to eat? Do you think that she's just being extra? And then Then you, of all places, you go and watch What Happens Live and have this conversation. You tell Andy this. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. You guys let me know what you think. Are y'all feeling what Gizelle is saying? I mean, I know a lot of people had criticism because even Wendy said that Cynthia was very selfish because she decided to have this wedding reception and invite 250 guests. But here's the thing. No one forced these people to go. Yes, someone extends an invitation, but you have the right to not go. Like, no one was forced. And I mean, I get it. Everyone should be as careful as possible and taking, as much precaution as possible. But Cynthia had the wedding, and invited 250 people. But those any of those 250 people, are all adults, right? So they chose to go. I mean, if I didn't want to attend, I would give Cynthia a call. I would send my invitation back, letting them know that I'm not going. I would also give her a call, explain to her, listen, I'm really happy for your day. I wish you and Mike nothing but the best, but I am taking this seriously and I'm choosing not to come because of, for obvious reasons. I would send her a beautiful gift as well. So I don't know. Is this Cynthia's fault? She had the wedding, but the people showed up. They had a choice. I don't know. I'm just rambling at this point. It's just tricky. I just feel like you chose to go. But then again, I'm not mad at Gizelle if she felt like safety precautions were not being taken seriously and things like that. She has every right to leave. But girl, you said they took their face masks off while they were eating. What? Hello? I don't know, y'all. Drop down in the comments. Tell me what you think. Like I said, I am not going to be before you long. Not today, honey. Not today. If you forgot to pay your admission fee, you have time to do it now before the video ends. Go on. Real quick, just hit that like button. Thank you. If you want to be notified whenever I upload any videos, all you got to do is click subscribe, click the notification bell, select all. This way you won't miss out on any of my uploads. All right, I'm signing off. So have at it in the comments. Please keep all comments respectful. Thank you so much in advance. I love you all for listening. Again, welcome to the new Royal family members, my A1 day ones, my regulars. I love you lots. Thanks for holding it down. Royal family is growing, so we got to make room. We just have to make room in the Royal Palace, and I am here for it. Got a couple of air mattresses. Luxury air mattresses. You understand what I'm saying? So it's all good. All right, y'all. I am signing off, but I definitely will be back. I got to get Tyler Perry's sisters up for y'all. So I'll be back soon. Until next time, folks, as always, peace.